President Trump's agenda on his Asia tour is not just about North Korea. He's also trying to move forward on trade. Today in Korea and over the weekend it was in Japan. According to a Bloomberg report, while he was in Tokyo, the president urged the Japanese car companies to make more vehicles in America, reportedly saying, quote, "Try building your cars in the United States instead of shipping them over. That's not too much to ask." Trump said, "Is that rude to ask?" But the numbers, as you can see from this chart, show that Japanese automakers already make more cars in the United States than either Ford or GM. Those are the Japanese automakers altogether exceeding Ford and General Motors. Now we welcome our Chief Content Officer, Marty Schenker. So, Marty, is the president barking up the wrong tree here?
Well, I mean, the president doesn't seem to be concerned about having the facts back up his basic point. And, you know, he would say, well, don't get bogged down in the details. Let us talk about Make America Great Again. It doesn't make for great trade policy, and it doesn't look like he's accomplishing very much anyway.
Well, that's the question. He's raised in Tokyo. He's raised in Korea. We expect him to raise in China. Is anyone listening? Is there any reaction? Is he making progress?
Well, I get the sense that these foreign leaders are very happy that Donald Trump is making an appearance, and probably just as happy when he leaves. They are making noises that, you know, solidify the relationship, but in terms of concrete actions, there's really nothing much to talk about. China is the big deal coming up.
Marty, why is the president struggling to get this done? We heard reports several weeks ago that he was asking people in the White House that he wants tariffs, and the people around him weren't giving him those tariffs. What's going on?
Well, there's a core group of people in the White House, Mnuchin and Cohn among them, who feel very strongly that the risks of a trade war are really would be difficult for the U.S. to support. So they are probably listening to the president, but they're not implementing those things because they think it's bad for America.
After Mar-a-Lago, China came up with a few things to give, a few goodies to the United States. Do we expect the same thing in Beijing?
Well, that is the key question. I think that for all the bluster about trade, North Korea is the gorilla in the room. He absolutely needs China's cooperation to do anything about North Korea. He has taken a more conciliatory tone towards North Korea in advance of the trip and during the trip, but China is the key player. And there are indications that China has been cooperating. And you'll notice that the rhetoric out of North Korea has been basically absent. There was a lot of concern there might be some missile launcher, and nothing has happened so far.